Hi friends, Sam here with Happily Hook. So today I'm really excited. We're going to be showing you guys how to steam block. So I've done a wet blocking tutorial and I've talked about why blocking is important, but I've never shown you how to steam block, and we've had a ton of questions about it. So this is my handy dandy little steamer. I love this one. There are some pros and cons to this one, so I will talk about that, but this is the one that I use. I'm super excited. I'll have the information in the description below, and then I'm going to show you guys how I use it, why it's important to use it, and what you do steam block, and some things that you can get away with just wet blocking or not even blocking at all. So I'm gonna go heat this up and then we'll get started. Hi friends, real quick, if you guys want to find out how to join the coolest crochet community on the internet, make sure you check out the link in the description below, and I cannot wait to see you in the community. Alright, so today I am teaching you guys how to use a steamer. You can probably hear mine in the background. It's heating up right now. Just so I can show you guys, so obviously it's going to be a little bit noisy, but all you're going to do is you're going to put your project on your block. So this is the blocking set that I've been using in pretty much all of my videos, and you kind of put it where you want it. So like we've got it's 5 by 5, and we put our pins in the corners that we want, and you can see where it's kind of wonky. And all you do is you tip your project up and you take your steamer, you can hear it bubbling, and you get it nice and close to your project, and you steam that baby as much as you can. Now watch your hands, because this steam is incredibly hot, and once you get it steamed, you just kind of pull it to get all straight along those lines. And what this does is it kind of kills the acrylic in the yarn or the wool in the yarn, depending on what you're using. This is Color Made Easy by Lion Brand. So this is an acrylic yarn, and it kind of kills those fibers to where you can manipulate them a little bit better and straighten it all out. So it's nice and square now. And then I always tip mine back up, and I'll do it one more time. I'll do one more pass over it. And with this one that I use, it's the Your Power. I can't tip it or it will steam, or it will drip and steam everywhere. Some of them you can tip straight down and just steam this way. Mine you can't, and that's okay. This one was only like $15 on Amazon. It's not super expensive, but it gets the job done for me. So now we've got it steamed, we've got it straightened to where we want it. Now the cool part about this is when you steam your fabric, say you were off on your gauge just a little tiny bit, if you take your pins out while it's still warm and steamed, you can pull it over and block it a little smidge bigger. So we've got it over here, so now we just pulled it out just a little bit, and then we would be able to steam it again if we needed to, if it wasn't cool enough or warm enough still. And then we would just take more pins and put them in there, and then we could probably even bring it down to space this out a bit. And then we'll take more pins and just put them where you need them to be, to where we can make it straight again. And I know you can go on the little dots and everything like that where the lines are. I just tend to stick my pins where it needs to be pulled. And then we would just tip it back up, steam it out again. Don't touch the steamer to your yarn because you can burn it, but get it pretty close to it. And then grab a couple more pins. And then we literally just made this granny square another inch wide and another inch long just by steaming it. And it was pretty tight to start off with. It was at that 5x5 and now it's a 6x6. And that was just by steaming it. And then you'll just let it dry. You'll let it cool off. Let it dry completely. You can keep putting, I just keep putting pins in there anywhere that I see that it needs another pin. Even if it's not perfectly in the lines. And it'll open up that nice and beautifully. And then you just let it dry completely and you take all the pins out and it'll be exactly where you left it. And make it nice and even so that way you can seam it together with other ones or crochet around the outside, however you want to do that. But yeah, so that's how I steam block. This steamer works great for garments as well. I just hang them up on hangers. And then I stretch my fabric as I go, or you can put it down on a big block like this and do a bunch of your blocks together and prop them all up and go that way. And it's a little bit trickier because this one can't tip, so I can't, if I tip it all the way down, it will spill out the top of this. And you don't want this super hot water spilling all over your projects. But there are ones that are much more expensive that you can get in the $45, $50 range that you can tip. It's my little tried and true tiny guy and I love him. So I'm going to keep using him until he doesn't work anymore. But yeah, so if you have any questions, just leave those in the comments below. If you want to know more about steam blocking or would like to see me steam block a garment, I can show you how to do that as well. Yeah, so I hope you guys have a great day and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!